I like this. This is going to be a gym song. Hey guys, it's Alice. So today's video, oh, I need to turn the heater off in the background. I'm gonna freeze, hold on. Oh, and you can hear all the trains, brilliant, I forgot about them. Today's video, interesting voice, it's gonna be a bit of a different one. How can I make you stay? Don't we ask ourselves that all the time? That was morbid, that's fine. Today's video is going to be a bit different one. So I was just downstairs listening to some music, made my coffee so that I could come up and do my normal little morning routine of reading my Bible and since yesterday doing this confidence journal thing that my mum sent me in the post, which was really cute. And I had a bit of like a, oh, I really want to film something today but I've got nothing to film, and I was like, you know what, going off of this has sparked my idea for this video. I'm going to film a video about how to be more positive in life, because I need this video. For me, I need to hear all the stuff that I'm gonna say. No one else is in my house right now. I've got my coffee, and normally I start my morning with green tea, but today I was in the mood for some coffee, so I was like, we'll go with this. I'm wearing a hoodie, and the hoodie and the hoops look quite chavvy, but I really don't care. Yeah, I'll go into depth a little bit more in a second, but if you haven't met me before, hi, my name's Alice. Great to meet you. Like and subscribe. I'm in a very talky mood today, don't really know why, but we're gonna go with it. This book, Katie Piper's Confidence Journal, and on the front it says your year of positive thinking. And if those of you who don't know, Katie Piper is someone who I think most people in Britain know who she is. She was in an acid attack. I think it was her boyfriend that threw acid all over her. And so she's been kind of a public figure in a journey of confidence about, you know, self-worth, not being related to your image and having confidence in your looks, even if you don't think you should, still being able to do that. And so my mum sent me this in the post, and I didn't know who sent it, so I put on my Instagram a picture of it, and I was like, I don't know if it was an accident, but please let me know who sent it. And my mum was like, me, and I sent one to Grace, and I got one for myself as well. Jane, you're such an angel. Basically what it is it goes through like the days of the year, and each day has like a bit of an inspirational quote, or it has something you can do, like you can write lists of things. I'm gonna call this a coffee talk because I do actually have coffee, taking inspiration from Canon Nicholson, who does coffee talks all the time, and I think they're sick. My type of videos, my favourite ones to film are the ones just sitting in front of a camera and talking, and this is kind of just gives me the space to do that. So if you want to hear kind of some random tips about how to be more confident and positive. It is more about positivity, but obviously confidence is linked into that, so this is going to be a positive. Maybe I'll do one on confidence, who knows. What's the one for today actually, because I haven't done it yet. Today's thing, it says, is a bit more of an instruction. It says cook a healthy meal today and share it with someone you love. I'm getting free Dominoes after church, so won't be doing that, but okay, one for the 22nd of January, which is on Tuesday, which I really enjoy, is positive change can begin whenever you wish it to, just embrace it. Tip number 1 to being more positive in life: listen to happier music rather than sad music. And I know some of you are going to be like,
Alice, this is coming from you, who's like in her top 100 songs, half of them are sad songs from your playlist, literally called Sad on Spotify.
yes, I'm aware. Sometimes when you're in that mood, you need to listen to that music to feel understood. I understand. You know, went through a breakup, sad playlist was on repeat. Starting your day off, or just start your day listening to like happy songs, but obviously puts you in a better mood. Like I could go from being in a happy mood and I hear one sad song and it makes me want to cry. And like, yes, sometimes that's fine, but when you're trying to be more positive, listen to happy songs, whether that's songs literally like Don't Worry Be Happy, throwback songs. I've got songs that I used to listen to when I was about 14 or 15. There was a bunch of songs one summer I remember listening to, and they were things like by Cimarelli and Austin Mahone and like people that I didn't listen to. So I've made a playlist of all of those songs, and that now makes me really happy. Or like over the past few days I've been getting re-obsessed with Crash the Wedding by Busted, and like just songs that make you want to dance around your room and just feel like happy again. I'll link some of my playlists and possibly some other people's playlists in the description below if you are interested in listening to any of them. Also, if you don't know what Crash the Wedding is by Busted, absolute British icon. I learned on guitar last night as well. I was having a great time. Ready? Like, you can see my face, I'm just smiling. Like, just listening to music that makes you happy is definitely a top one. Next one is try and wake up on the right side of the bed. So sometimes I have mornings where I don't want to get out of bed, I don't get out of bed till really late, and then I feel really groggy and grubby because I've lost my entire day. I'm gonna film a morning routine. That is what I'm gonna do at some point. The way I start my mornings is wake up and then I have to weigh myself because I'm, little side note, in the powerlifting team and I'm trying to bulk, so I weigh myself every morning. Obviously that's something that is purely based for my sport, it's not for mental health or anything like that. If I did find a mental kind of issue with it for me, then obviously I would stop and my coach would understand, and I would just weigh myself whenever necessary. Wrap a dressing gown around me, straight in the shower, clean my teeth, get dressed, go downstairs, have breakfast. Then when I finish my breakfast, make a cup of tea, salted caramel green tea to be precise, bring that back upstairs and then sit here and do my whole reading my Bible. And I basically, the way I read my Bible is I like have this notebook. I filled up a decent amount of it already, to be fair. It doesn't look like that much, but I'll basically just write in it like any kind of Bible study stuff, any prayers for people, anything like that, and that starts me off in a good way for me personally, religiously wise, because it means that I've like started my day off connecting with God, which is something that makes me happy. I always try and get up really early, or like 2 hours before I need to leave the house, so that I have time to do this and to not rush, which I think is something, because in my head I'm like, oh, I would like some more sleep, but it is nice taking your time in the morning and not rushing. So whether you know, wake up early and then sit with a cup of tea and watch a TV show that you really wanted to watch, or read a book that you haven't had time to, if you want to write in a journal, or you know, tidy your room, or do some laundry, or get something done, start your day, I think, sorry, that terrified me then. Shaping your morning in a way that gives you time to do something you enjoy is something that makes life more positive for you anyway. Another thing that obviously I'm biased but exercising makes you feel more positive. Obviously we know the whole psychology of endorphins and all of that stuff that gets released, and literally is a happy chemical. One of the things that makes me personally more positive is feeling like I've done something with my day and feeling productive. And so even if that is just going to the gym, or getting out of my house and, you know, going to the shop and buying some strawberries, or just leaving my house, makes me feel productive, to be fair. This next tip is a really important one for me that I've learned a lot about over the past few months, which is surrounding yourself by people that bring you up. Basically, there's a clip from Transformation Church, their series called Relationship Goals, where the pastor is talking about how you know if a relationship is from God. If you're not religious, you can still listen to this. I showed my housemates and they're not religious and they absolutely loved it. They found it like the funniest thing in the world. The premise is, if the relationship doesn't help you, it's not worth it. It's not from God, it's not anything like that. The example that he used, I'll link it in the description. I won't put the clip in just because I don't want to be beaten up for copyright. Is, you know, if you're lying awake at night, you know, thinking, oh, is he gonna break up with me? To break up with him because he's not helping you, they're not helping you. If they're not helping you grow, be a better person, be happier, you know, get to an end goal, or teaching you something, they're not helping you. Don't have them in your lives.
Just by the qualification, does that relationship help you?
You sometimes put up with people in your lives because you're like, oh, we know we've been friends since we were 10. If they're upsetting you more than they're making you happy, if they're bringing you down more than they're bringing you up, if you leave a meeting with them, and not as in like a meeting, but hanging out with them for the day, if you leave that feeling upset and down more than you feel like energized, they're not helping you. Like, chop it out. I've met so many incredible people through my church, and not even just through that, like my housemates, the girls are just absolutely incredible. I can come back from a bad day, spill all my problems to them, and just feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. Just be around people that make you smile. And I know sometimes that can be really difficult. We've all been in situations where we kind of don't. I've definitely been in situations where I don't feel like I have friends, and I don't feel like I've got anyone to talk to. Sneaking in a little bit of a Christianity moment there. God's always there to talk to you, but I know some people don't want to hear that. There will always be someone, even at a push, whether that's like a helpline or like an anonymous chat, like talking to people helps. And I know some people bottle things up, but I'm a talker, and so just surrounding yourself by people that make you happy, people that make you laugh. And we do a little bit of a shout out. One of those people for me is definitely my friend Isabel. Any kind of conversation, interaction that I have with her, I leave feeling better. I leave feeling more positive and happy and understood. And if you find people like that in your lives, make an effort to spend more time with them, even if you maybe don't know them really well. You know, organise to go for coffee with them. I am queen of the platonic coffee dates. Hun, this week I've had 2. I've definitely had 2. Last week I had 2. This coming week I've got 2 planned. Spending all my money on coffee dates basically. I know it's easier said than done, it's so much easier said than done, but just if you are with someone and you're kind of noticing that actually they make me feel really insecure about myself, or they make me feel like I'm worse than them, or they don't make me feel important, they make me feel like my opinion is not valid, they make me feel ugly and upset, or whatever your insecurities are, if they make you feel those, chuck them out. Be a big girl, you know, big guy, whatever. If someone is making you feel that way, have a conversation with them and say, look, I don't just want to chop you out of my life, but if you're going to keep on acting like this towards me, I don't want to tolerate it, because I don't want this type of person in my life. But that is just a massive tip for me, is just surround yourself with people that make you happy. Another one that I think I'm quite good at is looking at the bigger picture. If you're in a situation where it's really hard to see the positive side of it because, excuse my language, everything's just gone to shit, and you don't really know where to go from there or what to do from that, always try and look at the bigger picture. So last year, when, going to be completely honest because I've talked to them about it, when I wasn't looking forward to living with my housemates this year, I was like, you know what, people have it worse. Even just little situations, like when you've been having a bad day, just looking back on the positive stuff. And one of the examples actually that I'm gonna use this to demonstrate, that I really should have said at the beginning, because that was definitely where my train of thought was meant to go. Basically, a few years ago, started this thing that I decided to call a gratitude journal. So every day I would write down 3 things that I was grateful for in that day. So they were all positive things. Even when I thought I was having the absolute worst day, you know, let's say that I'd had a massive argument with a best friend or something like that. At the end of the day, I wouldn't write anything about the bad stuff. I wouldn't write, oh, I had a big argument with this person. I would just write, it was really sunny today, because that's something that makes me happy. We had steak night tonight, which is my favourite dinner. I got a B back in this test that I did that I was really worried about. Things that when I then looked back on those days, my first thought wouldn't go to the negative stuff because I hadn't written them down, I hadn't kind of catalogued them. It would go back to all the good stuff. I told my housemates about this, and one of them, Millie, started doing it, and so when this got sent to me and I didn't really know what to write in the pages, I started to do that. So obviously I kind of had to cheat and go back on some of the days because I didn't get it at that time, but just writing on the side 3 different positive things. On the 3rd of January, I drove in the dark for the first time, which was something that scared me. I met the gardeners, which is now the family that I am looking after their little girl, and I had a 4-hour FaceTime with Isabel. You know, even one of these days I've written Chinese takeaway with the girls. Like, I didn't write down, oh, I felt really greasy afterwards. I just wrote, you know what, I'm happy because I got a Chinese takeaway. I'm grateful for that. Just being grateful for the opportunities that you have in life, and I think it's something that a lot of people forget to do. I'm definitely guilty of this. I'll be like, everything's going awfully, and it's like, well, actually, I'm like grateful today for, like, you know, this coffee. I haven't had this coffee in a while. I'm enjoying it. I'm grateful to be able to sit in the sunshine in this desk. I'm grateful that the house is empty so that I can film this video without worrying about what other people think. Just loads of stuff like that. And I know this has been a very random video, but it's kind of just some things that help me being more positive. Being more positive, I think, really is just surrounding yourself by things that lift you up, putting yourself in scenarios that lift you up. So for me, that's my friends and trying to be productive, and my church obviously makes me feel great, and having this like relationship that I've got with the Lord makes me feel better about everything. And also things like, it depends on what your preference is, but eating healthy or treating yourself, for different people they could be different positive things. Trying to start your day off right, and even if you don't start it in the right way, changing it around. I'm now going to go and actually fill out this for the day. Well, I'll write down my things I'm grateful for yesterday and read my Bible. I'm on 1 Corinthians. I think I'm going to finish it today, so I've only got like 2 chapters left of it, so we shall see. But yeah, I love you all so much. Sorry if this is really higgledy-piggledy. I just like talking to a camera and having really chill videos. So yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you all had an amazing day, and I will see you hopefully next Monday with another video.